Okay, it's like almost 6 o'clock in the morning, so I can't really be too loud. Of course, as usual, Marvel Future Fight update. And this one obviously reflects the Marvel, the Marvel Infinity War movie. You know, the movie that apparently we can't talk about now. I haven't seen it, and I'm probably not going to because I'm not a moviegoer. Yeah. That's an update that's happening. Also, at the same time, there's been rumor of another huge mechanic update for this game. And I'm pretty sure it's not a rumor anymore. I just haven't checked the patch notes because I like to be surprised. But from what I've been hearing, it is something I've more or less been dreading. Tier 3 update for characters. And I believe that they were going to start with Captain America as the first Tier 3 character. They also held a poll some time ago asking like what characters would you like to see updates for. I honestly would rather see updates for Rocket Raccoon because he's pretty much my main reason for playing this game, even if I don't use him that much anymore. He's my main reason for playing this game. Other than that, Marvel Future Fight update. Let's see what's going on. They changed the interface again. Yep, Tier 3, as it says. First part of the Marvel Avengers Infinity War uniform update. New theme added to Legendary Battle. Well, Infinity War. So now we got Infinity War costumes and Captain America without his mask. And I'm guessing we have Infinity War Black Order characters. I didn't even know they were holding rank rewards for this. Okay. So, they changed the way things look. First, I need to check to make sure I'm in my alliance look, because my alliance has actually been kicking people. I'm debating leaving my alliance because they changed things to say, oh well, go into Alliance Battle and Alliance Battle X and Alliance Conquest. I don't mind the Alliance Battle bit, but Alliance Conquest is so worthless, I just don't want to touch it ever again. Okay, how do I navigate this? I gotta figure out how to navigate this first. So, new uniforms for a ton of people. But I want to see what this Tier 3 update is about first, so let me go back. How do I get to... No. How do I get... Oh! Stop tempting me. How do I get back to... Well, how do I get to my... characters? Library, character management, inbox. Well, let me check this first. Yeah, that finished. I wish it wouldn't do this. This is an update that changed in the last one, where if you're gonna claim multiple items, it's just gonna, like, instead of just showing you everything right away, it's just gonna, like, reveal it to you slowly. Event tokens. I probably shouldn't have claimed all that energy. Okay, maintenance complete. Maintenance complete. And there we go. That's not much. I don't know how many I'm gonna need of Captain America for that new update. I wonder if I should put it for a character that I aim at tier 2, or should I put it for a character I'm still building? No, let's put it for that. Sherry is definitely one. I need to figure out how to navigate to my freaking... Yeah, okay, team. I should have noticed that. Okay, so Captain America. Realize potential. What do you mean by that? Must clear World Boss Normal or World Boss Ultimate to realize potential. So this character has to do the World Boss, is what you're saying. I think I can do that. I mean, do they have to fight a particular world boss? Like, I mean, because the easiest one would be easiest one in my opinion is between Corvus Glaive and Proxima Midnight. Anyway, yeah. What was I gonna do? Like I said, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning, so I'm kind of lost. And I'm just trying to navigate this darn menu here. They changed it. I wish they could just stick with one interface. Okay, so new uniforms for everybody. No new characters. Probably going to be a new character at the end of the month, as usual. We don't know yet. But new uniform. Avengers Infinity War Captain America. Okay, this looks totally different. Check that out. I don't know the story because I haven't seen the movie. Potential. Tier 3. Wait. What? Potential level 6. Huh? Tier. What? Okay. This is different. Also, the character maxes out at level 70 now. With the whole potential system. And I believe from what I was told, the way you raise their character levels after they hit tier 2 is like you have to use biometrics. So that could be a problem. It could not be. We'll see. Ultimate skill. Okay, tier 3. Ultimate skill. Applies to enemies stunned for 3 seconds, 20% decrease to all defenses. Movement speed decreased by 24%. Oh, good. This is like look how big the list is. Look how huge this list is. 15%. Ignore defense 15%. 50% increase to all attacks. 80% chance to penetrate super armor. The usual stuff. Ignores target's dodge rate by 100%. 100% immune to all damage. What the heck? This is ridiculous. Oh dear God. Accumulates true damage. Remove all debuffs. Increase attack for 15% for 1% of damage taken. For each weapon. What the heck? What are you guys doing? Did they just run out of ideas? Did they run out of ideas for this? I saw ultimate skill and I'm like, did you guys just run out of ideas? Is that what happened? Is that what happened up there? I thought Dragon Ball Z Dokkan was ridiculous with the new stuff, because Dragon Ball Z Dokkan's the whole thing was categories, was the whole category team thing going, and that can make your character just That could turn your characters into gods if you had, assuming you had the right characters. And of course, you still had to summon for them because it was a gacha game. This, I'm going, what is going on here? I'm like, what is going on here? That list of skills, although someone, if they ever watch this video and actually comment, will be like, oh, it's not as bad as you think. This is a long list of power-ups for a single character. I mean, of course you have to jump through a ton of hoops just to reach this, but still. Okay, anyway. The majority of skills have stun and bleed. Just give him everything, right? And I guess we lost the Captain America shield. I don't know what goes on in the Infinity War. Captain's using roughly man the Captain's fist from far away will allow ignore targeting to apply as the distance is closed, ensuring attacks can be made without being hit. Various bonuses are also acquired based on the charge time of heroic charge years. So the skills are more or less the same. I actually would rather view this in the uniform shop, but we gotta see this with tier 3 since he is a tier 3 character. Anyway, let me preview the skills. But yeah, like I was saying, like, they come up with some of the most ridiculous stuff I've seen. He has a skill 6 now. So I'm guessing now that we have skill 6, so team up attacks will be 7. Kind of a problem if I plan to play this on a controller, because I have 6 set for team for the co-op attack right now on my controller. Whatever. Let's see the normal attack. Okay, his attack kind of changes up when you get up close. This takes forever to charge. No, I'll restart because it'll probably reset this. Skill 1. Okay, so he does a bit of a sway to get in your face, and then you'll pop. I only hit it once though. And it adds bleed damage. Okay. Skill 2. Please get up this one. 2. So he's kind of, I feel like he's got the boxing skills of that one character that it was at one point trying to build. Dang it. Okay, you can stop. I like the effect it has on the attacks though. Skill 3. Oh, what's that guy's name? He was one of the antagonists in Civil War. Warmonger? I have to check. So he does a dash. Yeah, he's pretty much got boxing skills now. No more Captain America shield. Skill 4. Oh, he's got boxing skills. So he grew a beard and he gained boxing skills. Skill 5. Okay. Oh, I should make a video about that. How these games are doing a lot more than a lot of the console games in terms of how things look and updates and all that. Because look at this. So his attack speed increases too, I guess. Skill 6. What the? What? Oh my god! Did you see that? And you can only you have to wait for it to charge. You can, even in preview skill, you have to wait for it to charge to 100%. Did you see that? Oh god. Okay. Okay. I've seen enough. I've seen enough of that. So he went into he did a super move, essentially. I didn't know we were copying from Marvel vs. Capcom for this. Groot got a new uniform? Oh yeah. Oh no! Wait, can he hit tier 6? No, he can't. Okay, but he can hit. But there's a potential system now. So who can hit tier? So I guess the only character that can hit tier 3 right now is Captain America, right? Yeah, the only character that can hit tier 3 is Captain America. Okay. The rest of them have what is called this potential system, I guess. Yeah. So if I click on like, you know, no new. Okay, so these characters right here, which is Captain America, Black Widow, Corvus Glaive, Groot, Iron Man, Proxima Midnight, Spider-Man, Thanos, Thor, and Winter Soldier, have potential systems, which I guess is raising their stats. So the character that I liked out of the Black Order from when I first saw him, what's his name? Oh, Doctor Strange. I thought, of course he's gonna have the potential system. He's got to. Who else has it? So Doctor Strange has it. Who else has it? Wouldn't be surprised if Sharon Rogers had it. Crossbones is his name. Black Dwarf doesn't have it? Sharon Rogers doesn't have it either. I guess that's what's going to be in part of the new updates. Rocket Raccoon doesn't get it either. Oh god, did you see Rocket? Did you see Groot in the uniform? Okay. Okay, so let's go to the store. Look at the uniform. No, I don't think I have that. I need to look at uniform. On sale. Oh, wow. Okay, so Iron Man's suit is sleek. I mean, check it out. Everything's smooth. It costs way too many crystals that I don't have, and I'm not going to get at this point, because by the time I make that much, this sale will be over. Creates a shield equal to 50% of max HP. Shield refreshes by 3% every 1 second. Absorbs 10% of normal shield. When he's hit, applies to self super armor. All defenses increase by 5%. 1 second. Enhances effective skill precision aim. But I need to see this. I should look at it. I need to make sure that Iron Man isn't going to just for Captain America. Okay, so go back to the store. I'm sorry. Back to the store. Iron Man's new uniform. All his skills have changed. He's still a hybrid. Dang it. He's not an all energy attack. Beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. So he went from these to this. So Iron Man is probably now a viable character, as I remember somebody that I was talking to on this game complaining like, Iron Man sucks, I hate that. He sucks so badly. Well, now he doesn't suck. Just judging from the skills. So look at that. Alright. Preview skills. Normal attack. So instead of auto, he does skill 1. He's got blades. He's got energy blades, y'all. Skill 2. He's got energy disc. Skill 3. Looks like he borrowed a bit from Ironheart. Oh, he has little. I don't want to call them funnels, but he has little bit blasters. I want to call them funnels because of them. He has little bit blasters. I didn't even look at the skill. What the skills do. Skill 4. Dude. 5. Okay. I need to look at what the skills do. 30% bleed. Okay, first one, Twin Blade, 30% bleed damage. Second one, energy damage. Third one, mass fire, burn damage. Dude. And I can move. Fourth one, jet mode. Physical damage. And I can move with the V-pad. Fourth one, iron cannon. So he borrowed a bit from Ironheart for this. So we gotta look at this. The dude grew a beard and he's got shields. Okay. Next, Black Widow. So she went from. This is the uniform I have. She went from this to... Huh. Her hair changed quite a bit. When she's dodging. Oh, boy. Critical damage increased by 20%. Critical rate increased by 20%. Enhances the effect of skill Graceful Dancer. I can actually use this uniform because the way my Black Widow is built is basically dodge. Dodge everything. Widow's Bite. Paralyzed for 1 second. Shock damage every 1 second. 5 seconds. Lightning damage. Repulse. Dodge rate increases by 11%. Depression Blow. Coup de grace. Reviewing skills. She didn't get that big of a skill change, but she did get skill change. Alright, let's have a look. Skill 1. Oh, she upgraded to twin batons. Wait, no, she had twin batons before. Like, it's just not as wasn't as noticeable until like. Okay, that was a bit slow on the animation. I mean, granted, like she can't be targeted while she's doing it. But that was a little slower than what I remember. Before she just used she was just doing it real fast. She borrowed a bit from the other agents. She borrowed a bit of the attacks from the other agents. I think, no, I think that's like kind of like Daredevil's attack. But hey, it does a lot better. Before she just, well, they changed her a lot so much in various updates. Because skill 3 used to not do anything, and she would just like activate like her system, and then it changed to like her shooting, her dodging and shooting guns, and then the dodge thing activate. So now she's throwing the baton. Not sure about the dodge rate. Oh, that's pretty cool. Skill 5. That's cool too. That is a cool drop. This would probably be the first uniform I buy. I mean, besides Captain America's obvious big change. So, what else is new? Thor. We just got satisfied with Ragnarok Thor. Now what? Okay, his hammer looks like it's changed quite a bit. So his skills have changed up again, and this time he's still the same uniform passive. Skills have changed. But is it better than Ragnarok Thor? Is it? Guards against 8 hits. That's actually pretty useful. Power advanced guard. This is passive. Changing. Wait, did it change this one? This is like I think normal Thor doesn't have. I think that's what that is. I never used Thor. I just picked him up. Raging Storm! No, wait, I said it wrong. Raging Storm! I can't do it like Guess Howard. Geese. Goose. Raging Storm. Force of the Thunder God. Activation when attacking, applies enemy shock damage for every second of immunity and all damage for 5 seconds. Oh. Okay then. Yeah. Alright, so he's gone back to axe. Well, hammer axe. Wow. That attacked from far away though. Ugh. That was pretty scary. Okay, skill 1. Okay. Oh man. Smack. Still 3. skill 4. And it can group enemies. That's pretty sweet. Okay, now for the finale. Skill 5. So, dude, you can't be targeted during this entire thing, so you're kind of stuck when it pulls this. And then you'll be taking shock damage after, assuming you're not immune to it. That's pretty sweet. I mean, so from this costume, this one I feel is a bit more on the defensive side. I feel that one's more on the defensive side because like now it's harder to touch him. This one, you can be a heck of a lot more aggressive with this uniform. I'm trying to remember the skill, but one of the skills essentially passes through the enemy. Like he'll be on the opposite side of the enemy, and then you can combo that into another skill. Like you can combo that into another skill, so that was pretty solid. I need a lot more biometrics before I can upgrade. This one feels a lot more defensive, so like if he gets rounded, or heck, if you're just playing alliance battle. Alright. Next new uniform. Spider-Man. He's gone to the ultimate. So this is the uniform we had before, and this uniform was obviously annoying to deal with because of web fling. Pretty much, basically, as usual, Spider-Man doesn't let you play. This one, I wonder what's going on with this. Dodge rate increases by 25%. That's kind of a problematic issue since I already have my Spider-Man built for dodge, and dodge is maxed out. I mean, according to a lot of people, from what I've been hearing, is like even if you go over the maximum of dodge, if there's characters that lower your dodge rate, then it's still good to have that extra bit of dodge, because it'll just be like, oh well, your dodge rate's been lowered, but it's only been lowered back to the maximum. I don't know what the whole deal is. Somebody can clarify that if they wish. Activation rate 35% chance when attacking applies to self, increases all attack percentage, all speed by 10%, critical rate by 10%, cooldown after 10 seconds. All 5 active skills change. Iron Spider. Oh, so Iron Man did this, I guess. I don't know the Avengers Infinity War movie. I don't know it. Hunting Spider. They get webbed up in that one. Web tackle. Wrecking Web. Stun. Decreases all speeds and stun. And everything's physical. Alright, so let's see. No, I don't think it applies bleed damage. Yeah, if it applied bleed damage, I'd be like, what? Skill 1. Wow. It's a lot more webs than the Homecoming one. And it has a finisher. Now, do they stay in the web long enough? Skill 2. Oh, wow. So they get trapped in the web again. Okay. Skill 3. I like the animation on that. Check that out. That was sweet. skill 4. Okay. Okay, yeah, I like the animations on these. So he's like, he pulls a jet. Wow, I like the animations. I can't really think of any combos, but that's pretty sweet for a costume. I don't know if that beats out Homecoming. Like, Homecoming's thing was just never let you play. But this might be even worse. Oh, 1 second web, 2 second web, 2 second web again. Okay, and a stun. This one might never let you play. And then this one. This. What the heck? He's go. Okay, so. Okay. Okay. Added 15% recovery rate. 15% ignore defense. That's good. This one gave him a dodge rate. What is up with his cape? Something's up with his cape. It didn't used to look like that. I don't remember that black outline in the cape for Thor. Which, the only reason you would use this is for the 100% immune to lightning damage. It's useful in certain Shadowlands, which is the reason why I bought this. This one turns him into a speed type, but I don't think he's really built for the speed type protocol. I don't exactly think he's built for that. Now he's back to combat, and this is way too funny. Okay. 5 skills changed again. Oh, he can recover, right? Oh, he recovers HP, so this is no laughing matter. He recovers HP on his attack. I mean, before, his HP recovery was questionable at best for certain things. Like the way he recovers HP, like his normal and Thor outfit was like he makes a circle that everyone that stands in it can be healed in. Kind of useful. And then on this uniform, he jumps around leaving little flower gardens that you can step in to heal a certain amount of your HP. So having an attack that just recovers your HP, that's good already. Stun. Groot smash! And we are Groot. Uh-oh. I don't see a healing on that though. That may not be good. So he's losing his he's losing that healing, the other healing passive. I thought they would actually keep that, but maybe not. That could be a problem. In all honesty, I don't know. Okay, so normal. Okay. Acceptable. Skill 1. It at least has a good spread. But the cooldown is what I'm worried about. I think you would need to change your that cooldown so you can have that skill always available. Because Groot is not good at dodging. Skill 2. Skill 3. Oh! It's not exactly Star Platinum. But hey, it works. Skill 4. Okay. So if I go, and then, wow, that combos. Skill 5. And then Rocket Raccoon and wait, who else was that? Was that Gamora? Rocket Raccoon and Gamora come in. That's pretty sweet. And the Guardians pop in. No, wait, Star-Lord? I guess Star-Lord is calling the ships. Because I didn't see it. Okay then. Acceptable. I like the animations. I'm not sure about the practicality of this uniform. I'm not sure about the practicality of this uniform. Because Thor, I mean, Groot kind of been getting... Groot kind of gets shafted. And like every iteration though. Like he kind of, like it's kind of like he's good, but he's not good enough. But look at that face. Look at his face. He's just like, yo, you seriously gonna talk it? Seriously gonna talk that trash about me? Like, look, I'm sorry. That's just the truth. Like, throughout this game, like, Groot, it's just, he's good, but he's not that good. That's what it's been. It's like, oh, he can heal. Too bad. Everybody else can kill you in like one shot. Oh, he's a tank. Too bad. There's characters in here that are anti-tanks and can tank. That's kind of how Groot's been. So I don't know how that's. I don't know how to feel about that. Winter Soldier. Okay. This is like the most normal-looking man I've seen. Normal-looking dude I've seen in Marvel. He looks completely normal, in my opinion. Look at him. What is this? I mean, metal arm aside, he looks absolutely normal compared to everyone else. And we're going from... Now I question why I bought this uniform. We're going from like this to this. He just looks... Honestly, he looks out of place, in my opinion. Like, he just looks like... He looks like a journalist. A journalist with a machine gun. Or whatever. I don't know my guns. Okay. Oh boy. He just looks like a journalist. Suppressing fire. Decreases all speeds by 10%. But okay. Ionic combat. Increases all attack by 10%. Vibranium blow. Immunity to all damage for 5 seconds. 150% true damage. Can't exceed 15% HP. Increases attack by 4% for each 1% damage taken. Okay. True damage is coming back. That's what I'm starting to see. 100% chance to penetrate super armor, barrier, shield, all damage. Wow. That can be useful. Enemy enables attacking enemies who have enabled ignore targeting. He might be the low-key best character of this update. Like, watch him never be used. Watch this character never be used, but somebody will have this character and be like, this is the character that everybody should have been using from the start. He can, oh my god, Fear is back. Fear status is back. Dodge rate increase 100% for Wow. Okay. Okay. Look at him. Okay. Normal. Jab, jab. Jab, jab, strong. Jab, jab, strong. Skill 1. Very nice. Once you can control the direction when he runs it. Okay. Skill 2. It's not a bionic arm. It's like pop, 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 pop. Okay. Skill 3. Okay. I like it. Skill 4. Right. Oh! Fires a sniper rifle. Alright. Skill 5. Dude, that fear status, that definitely knocks him up on the list quite a bit for me. Despite him looking super normal, I like it. I like that uniform. Okay, so now, Proxima Midnight. Whoa. Freaky. Enhances effect of the Demolisher and Relentless Pursuit. All 6 skills change. And she's a hybrid. Kind of a hybrid. When I see physical and energy attacks in the same category, I just automatically think of hybrid character. Okay. Chasing Spear. Shock damage. Midnight Blow. Velocity Strike and Stun. Relentless Pursuit. Activation 30% chance of attacking. Decreases all enemies' defense by 5%. Stacks up to 35. 30% chance of attacking. Decreases all speed by 5%. Piercing Abyss. Midnight Sky. The funny thing is, Thanos' last uniform was like already destroyed the game, but now we have another one. I haven't even really thought of the proximity of that. I was just like, who cares? But now I might have to. He throws spears. Okay. I forgot that's what she does. Look. It's freaking... what's that game? Ghosts and Goblins. Ghosts and Goblins 3D. That's what this should be. Dun, 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 dun. Imagine if that happened, and no, not Maximo versus the Army of Zen. No, not that game. I mean an actual Ghosts and Goblins being in 3D. Although people will probably say, oh, you ruined the Ghosts and Goblins series. Like putting it in 3D. Whatever. Okay, so what I like about her is that she is a ranged attacker. Ooh, I like her skills. And that was like her only close range skill. And it hit everything. It hit everybody. Dude, that's useful. Okay, I like that. I like her skill set. I'm not exactly fond of the look, but I guess that goes with making her look scarier and more fierce. You know? It's like if, what the heck is her name? Gamora's sister. Gamora's sister, Nebula. It's like Nebula evolved. And now you have Proxima Midnight. Okay. Corvus Glaive. That's actually not too big a difference from this. Although I like this better in terms of looks. He's a hero. He's even more of a hero killer now. But this look is not bad. I just like the other hero one a lot better. I just like this a lot better because I mean, look at that. It's just more. I mean, this is obviously movie magic, and all skills have changed. Okay, well, 5 skills have changed. Increases physical attack. Increases damage dealt. This is superhero type characters. Hero killer. Physical damage, 88% of physical attack. Energy damage, 115% of physical attack. Bleed damage. Yeah, that was his thing. Was also he was able to inflict bleed damage. But he's also able to stun you. So you were forced to take all that bleed damage. Some illusions. Did he lose his bleed damage? Because that was the thing for Corvus Glaive, was like he was able to stun you and then add bleed, which is kind of scary to deal with. Unless I'm thinking of the wrong character. Alright. Okay, that's normal. Skill 1. Okay. And it stays on the field for quite a bit. Okay. Skill 2. He gained the beam. He gained the beam. Teleport. Skill 3. Whoa. Okay, that was pretty cool. Just say it's Marvel vs. Capcom 2 Cable's time flip. Time flip. And then that thing just keeps going. That's pretty sweet. Skill 4. Not bad. And I believe he has a revive passive too. Oh boy. Alright. Not bad. I kinda dig it. I kinda dig it. What I still wish would happen is that you could equip the uniform. Well, you could equip the uniform's abilities and then keep the same character's look. Last but not least, Thanos. Normal man Thanos. See, okay. So this uniform was scary. Anybody that had this uniform, you were like, oh please don't kill me. Now decreases damage received from superhero character by wow. Decreases damage. Dude, hero killer again. Except now he's laughing at you. Titan Beam. Titan Punch. Removes all buffs from target and bind them. Cosmic Bomb. Penetrate. Well, penetration chance. Meteor Summon. Burn damage. Is this to go with the Infinity Gems? Death Portal. Huh. Okay then. Let's see what you got. I'm still reminded of the day, of that day. On that day, like, I was playing Marvel vs. Capcom with a friend, and he was like, Thanos sucks. I was like, apparently don't know Thanos. It's like, yeah, in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Thanos kind of did suck when you compare him to, like, the four gods of Marvel vs. Capcom 2. But Thanos still had things that you have to worry about. Anyway. That run, he's like, was the Infinity Gauntlet always on his left? I thought it was always on his right. One. Your typical get over here and smack the living daylights out of you. Skill 2. Skill 3. Skill 4. That's probably the power. How? Or it could be reality. Skill 5. You took! Go! No. You took Super Robot Wars Neo Grandson's attack and turned it into your own. Wow. Space Gym. I like it. Although, in terms of comparing the uniforms, I'm having a difficult time saying which one is better. I'm having a difficult time trying to figure out which is better. Because I mean, both uniforms just seem really, really great. Like, I would just go with this one. Especially if you already have it. I don't know. I think that's all of it. So, I need to go with that. Okay, so that's all the characters we use. Wasn't the max level 60? Are you right? I don't know. So that's the Avengers Infinity War. We also have Legendary Battle, and now we have this. Which has its own set of achievements, which is, of course, buy the uniforms and then complete various things. Like complete various objectives. Okay then. Not the same as it always is. So that's it for the Avengers Infinity War uniforms. Obviously, Captain America is probably going to get like top priority because Captain America is going to gain like all these passives, and he's the first character with tier 3, which, like I said before, in terms of this whole tier 3 thing, it is ridiculous. But I think that's mobile game logic. You make things as ridiculous as humanly possible, and then you roll with it. Like, and then once that happens, like eventually all the characters, or most of the characters, are gonna reach that potential, and then it won't be so great anymore. But just seeing that, and I already know like there's gonna be a couple of players that already have like, oh well, my Captain America is already tier 3. Like, I'm ready to go. The whole potential thing is kind of weird to me, but it's passable. Anyway, that's the Infinity War update. There's probably gonna be another update in like a week or so because it's the typical end of the month update with a new character. Or they're probably just going to introduce more tier 3s as things go on. Anyway, I am Brad Reed, Gaming Mall. I am signing off. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.